Yo, okay, original stream, beautiful. We back, baby. We back. We back. And so I did see some interesting comments in there, actually. First off, my dude Dan Beals came in. I'm not sure why. There he is. Dan's always late. My bad, guys. My bad. I'm working on it, right? You know what I mean? Working on it. You know, it's the off season. Say that we were knee deep into the season, things probably would have been a little different. I'm never late for the live game reactions. That's for damn sure. It's for damn sure. Am I wrong? Hey guys, good news. Good news, huh? So I have actually it's the vape. Yeah, it's been about 3 days. I'm ready to kill somebody, but I mean here I am. Super pounding headache. Just about everything gets me angry. But you know what? I'm doing it because I'm trying to, not be ripping the jewel anymore. Sup, old man? Dried ocean. Please, son. Come on, bro. Damn, third day is the worst. Hey, dude, listen, it's almost over. It's almost over. Once I get off of here, hopefully things are pretty good. I'm like jonesing right now, but I mean, what can we do? What can we do at the end of the day? Ryan St. Dennis says, my dad transported Josh Norman's car, and Josh said he wants to resign with us. Dude, honestly, everyone always kind of like they really gave Norman a lot of shit this year, but in coverage, he actually did very well. And I mean, a lot of people, the only thing you could think of from Norman's perspective is him just absolutely getting fucking leveled by Derrick Henry that one game. But for the most part, he did pretty well when he was out there. And I mean, say that we can find like a super cheap deal for him, for sure. I mean, especially bring him in for competition against Levi Wallace and maybe a rookie that we're able to bring in. I mean, say that we pick up Richard Sherman, then yeah, whatever. We can let Norman walk. But I don't know. And so my dude Peter says, I love your TikTok. Thanks, bro. And so I try to do like a bunch of like football funny videos, straight up skits and shit, like a lot different from what I do on YouTube. So I'm definitely glad that you guys enjoy that. I really do. Rusty Shepard says, go Bills, go Bills. Damn right. We need to get a linebacker in the first round. Kevin, you're absolutely right, man. I definitely agree with that, but it really depends on what happens in free agency, right? I mean, say, for example, that we end up picking up a linebacker in free agency. There was one that somebody mentioned the other day, one other Bills content creator that completely slipped my mind. I want to say he's like a free agent from Chicago, maybe. But I mean, he would be pretty cheap. He'd be cheaper than a Matt. No. Excuse me. He'd be a linebacker from the Washington football team. He'd be cheaper than Matt Milano and is still actually pretty good in coverage. He's not very good anywhere else, but besides coverage. But I mean, that could be something. But yeah, dude. Honestly, like I mean, I've said this a million times. I mean, if Najee Harris and Travis Etienne are available at number 30, and we didn't pick up a running back in free agency, then we absolutely need to grab one. But say that we do pick up a running back in free agency, that's going to be a bit more explosive than Devin Singletary and Zach Moss. And yeah, for sure, I think linebacker would probably be our like number one. But it's hard to really make these types of, I don't want to say predictions or takes until we see free agency wrap up. Because I mean, we're frankly not going to have the slightest snowball's chance in hell of understanding what we're going to do in the draft until free agency happens. So we'll see what's going on there. Is DK top 10? Are you talking DK Metcalf? I'd say so. I would say so. Samad said that it's bullshit that Aaron Donald won Defensive Player of the Year right over TJ Watt. Yeah, man, I mean, it was close, but – and so Donald's still a boss, and so is TJ, but it was close either way. And so I like Norman better than Sherman. Like Sherman gets embarrassed against the Chiefs. Yeah, for sure. Yeah. And so Aspect, yeah, it's Kevin Pierre Lewis. I forgot who brought his name up as a possible solution. And I mean, granted, he wouldn't be anywhere near as good as Matt Milano, but I mean, he'd be able to stop the bleeding a little bit, at least from a coverage perspective. I'm not really sure about being able to stop the run downhill, make his tackles, but we'll see what's going on. Keith and Suzanne Blackburn. Dan, we aren't sure. So if you are the baddest nice guy we know or the nicest bad guy, either way, we think you're going places. Keith and Suzanne, thank you so much. You guys have always been supportive of me. I'm pretty sure since I began my channel. Yeah, like, I mean, I definitely have a big heart, you know, like I have a big heart. And I mean, the majority of the times when I make these risque jokes or questionable behaviors on other social medias, just know 9 times out of 10, I'm being facetious. I'm just throwing around some jokes. I love all y'all. Jaco, what's good, Dan? Von Miller, JJ Watt. Both of those are interesting pickups, man. I mean, I think JJ Watt, we have the best chance of getting. I mean, what did he write on Twitter today? Something about the mitochondria, right? And then there is the Mitochondria Research Center in Buffalo, New York. Wow. Who would have ever thought? So a lot of people are reading into his cryptic tweets of saying, oh, he's coming to Buffalo because of that alone. So, and as far as Von Miller, I mean, don't get me wrong. I think both of them would make a tremendous impact on this team. I mean, they're both lights out, but, we'll see what's going on, dude. Like there is absolutely no way that we would be able to afford both of them. So like completely wipe that out of your brains. Should people simply click the like button or smash it? Heisenberg White, clearly they need to smash it. By the way, and so in case y'all haven't checked out his channel, he has a really funny channel. So I highly recommend checking him out. That boy Devin said that JJ is going to want to play with his brothers in Pittsburgh. So, I mean, one would think that, right? One would truly think that. But at the end of the day, I feel like he's getting to a point in his career where he wants to go to a team that has the best chance of actually contending for a Super Bowl. And as far as a team that is in, I would say, the best contention of being able to play for a Super Bowl is shit. You know, the Chiefs, the Bucks, the Bills, and then maybe the Packers, right? Because that's where he's from. So basically the exact 4 teams that I think that were in the so with the conference championship series that way. So that's interesting, but who knows? And so Anthony says, hey, Dan, how many Super Bowls do you think Josh will have by the end of his career? Damn, bro. I definitely don't want to jinx it, but I'm going to say 3. I'm going to say 3. Buffalo is going to be seeing the Lombardi at least 3 times. We need to resign Darrell Williams. I entirely agree with you, Aspect. I really, really do. Slept on offensive lineman. He was a Pro Bowler for a very long time. We saw how tremendous he was when we didn't switch him around the O-line like he did his last year at Carolina. He was amazing. I think that he's probably one of our biggest needs and might be a reason why Matt Milano is going to be testing free agency, because the Buffalo Bills have their priorities in different places at this point. Wouldn't be terribly disappointed if we got Watt. He wants to win. Yeah, dude, for sure. And I mean, automatically he would be our best pass rusher that we have on this team. And once you sort of line him up with Jerry Hughes as well, who's not going anywhere, I think that our pass rush would definitely improve. Let's just hope that he could stay healthy, because he has been known to be bit by the injury bug. And JJ doesn't want to take away from his brother on a contract here in Pittsburgh, having no money anyways. That's a great Great point aspect. That really, really is. Leather Vandross, trade for Madison from the Vikings or Murray from New Orleans. Trade for Mollingard. Yeah, Leather. I feel like all of them would be pretty expensive, to be honest with you, don't you think? And so I really don't see us making any trades this offseason. I see us more signing like free agents. But Everett Shaw, tremendous question. And so do you think that a running back or an edge rusher is more important? So when you ask this question, and I know a lot of people may disagree with me on this because a lot of Bills Twitter is more on the pass rush side of things, okay? What is the Buffalo Bills right now? What is their identity? And so are we an offensive first team or are we a defensive first team? And so I'll ask you guys that question. Right now, 2020, what was the Bills' identity? Were we an offensive team first or were we a defensive team? Pass happy. Offense. Yeah. So right then and there, there's things that a lot of mediocre teams do, right? They refuse to understand what they do best and what their identity is. What the Buffalo Bills are, they are an offensive team, okay? If we were a defensive team first, then yeah, for sure, all day. If we were talking about the skeleton of what the Bills were in 2019, then yes, I would say hands down, pass rusher. Let's get it up. The Bills are an offensive team first. That's why I think that a efficient run game that allows our offense to be less than one-dimensional and with the pass attack that we have already would essentially make us unstoppable. Yeah, you're damn right. I'd say that a running back's more important than a pass rusher all day. So we could easily develop somebody from the draft. That's my 2 cents, just because I feel like we're already stacked enough. Like we are one piece away. We are one piece away from our offense from being an unstoppable unit. Our defense needs a lot more than just a pass rusher, okay? We still need to somehow find someone to fill in Milano's shoes. We still need a CB2 who doesn't get burnt all the time. So, I mean, I genuinely think that a running back is much more important than the pass rusher because that's the only piece, in my opinion, that is keeping our offense away from being unfucking stoppable. And not even a elite running back, an average running back. Somebody that can get an average of 50, 60 yards a game type running back. That's me. Dan the Man Mitchell, who's better long-term, Motor or Moss? I think Moss's running style and injury history is a concern. Rich, great question, man. I mean, honestly, I'm not going to lie to you, dude. I mean, say that we end up going for a running back in free agency or we pick one up in the draft in like the first or second round. I don't think Singletary is going to be on this team, man. And to be honest with you, I mean, maybe like a third stringer or something along those lines. But I mean, I think that Zach Moss's size helps him up a bit more. They're both not fast. They're both not very fast. So it's hard to say. And how many players do you think we're away from a Super Bowl? 2? I'd say 2. And so is the 17th regular season game, this is a good question because I really want to hear it, Prob versus the football team happening? John, I'm not sure, dude. Like all I have seen so far was just what they released from the Buffalo Bills opponents. I haven't seen what they're planning on doing like with dates. So who knows? Finsdoc, he's a friend of the channel. He goes, not trying to be a plant, but I thought Matt Breida was misused in Miami. He's a free agent and could be cheap third down option for the Bills. I don't know, Bills Mafia. What do you think about Breida? By the way, guys, let me put away this ice cream before I like start throwing on a bunch of fucking pounds after I quit vaping. You know what I'm saying? And so the no vape thing's been tough, y'all. I'm not even gonna lie to you, but the no vape thing's been pretty fucking tough. Yo, my guy, what up? Matt Milano, is he being franchise tagged? I don't believe so, man. I think they already said that they were going to allow him to test free agency. I mean, we'll see what's going on, bro. Who knows? Call says, when did you quit nicotine? Sunday morning, my friend. It's now Tuesday night, so I'm on day 3. Day 3, boys. It's going down. I refuse to cave. Okay, so Keith and Suzanne said, remember, the Bills should draft 6 offensive linemen and 1 tight end. We can use offensive linemen like money to trade for proven players. We need a first-round tight end and have an inevitable offense. Yeah, hey, guys, listen, I totally agree with you there. And so, like, tight end is also an issue that we have here. There's a couple that have been released. There's a couple of that are out on the market right now. There's Eifert, who I know has a bunch of issues with injury. So, I mean, maybe that's not a good move. And then we also have Zach Ertz, who is likely about to hit the open market as well. So, I mean, what can you do? Jorge Hernandez says, Dolphins and Aaron Jones have mutual interest. Good, man. And so I want you guys to sign him. So that way you don't feel the need to draft Najee Harris or Travis Etienne. As long as one of those are available by 30, go ahead. All of those top running backs, I hope that they all go to teams that are picking before us, where running back just doesn't become a need for them anymore. All day. I'm fine with that. And so I say Gronk comes right to the Bills just for 1 season, only because he's from here. Hey, Richie, honestly, man, I don't see him leaving Brady. And so you know that both of them are the biggest butt buddies in the face of the planet. I just couldn't see that going down. And honestly, we need a cornerback, guard, linebacker before we need a tight end. Spin. Interesting. Keep in mind, Knox played like 6 games because of 1 injury and had COVID. And with Pepe Laugh says, Eifert better not come here. We got Croft from Cincy. I don't want another guy from Cincy. Yeah, dude, back in the day, I was always super hype on Eifert too, but that man just could not stay healthy in his damn life. I mean, Zach Ertz would be interesting, but like a lot of us are saying here, I think tight end is very, very low priority for us at this point. Who knows? Dan, who do you want at 30 at the 30 pick? Okay, so it all depends on free agency, but I either want – and so these two are tied for 1. Najee Harris or Travis Etienne, that linebacker from Notre Dame, or that linebacker from Missouri. Those 4. First pick. Depending on what we do in free agency. Gronk and Brady definitely run a circle jerk, for sure. Facts. All day. Don't release Jerry Hughes. He gets a lot of pressure. Oh, yeah, for sure. Releasing Jerry Hughes would be dumb. He had the highest pressure rate on our team. Just because you don't get sacks doesn't mean that you're not doing your job and getting in the quarterback's face. And, I mean, he was the best in our front 7 for doing that all year. Keith and Suzanne Blackburn, yeah. Yeah, I definitely know those guys. And so have them give me a call or just have them email me or something like that, and we'll be able to work something out. Twiz Void. Dan, what do you think the Bills' biggest move will be during the 2021 offseason? Free agency-wise, we're either going to get Chris Carson or we're going to get J.J. Watt, one of the two. If I had to guess, we're going to get one of those two. Big Dan, if we don't get Watt, who do you want at defensive end? Damn, bro. I mean, ideally, I would love for AJ Epinesa to be able to stand up and just have a ridiculous sophomore year. That would be sick. So we don't need to go out there and spend like ridiculous money for pressure. I mean, maybe look to the draft, but come on. Yeah, I don't know, dude. Honestly, like right now, like this is just like a straight up like boom or bust situation for us. So let's hope that Brandon Beane's working his negotiating skills at this point because we need it. There's got to be an all-world O lineman we can use. Yeah, Rich. Yeah, but I mean, and so believe it or not, those offensive linemen are hard to come by. And when you do find them, they're expensive. Very expensive. It's open to miss John Brown and Matt Milano. Oh, yeah, me too. But, I mean, really at the end of the day, guys, I mean, we need to be able to make some of these difficult decisions, figure out, like, what's super important, how we can make this all happen. So, unfortunately, we're going to have to make some cuts in order for us to be able to fill the holes that we need, move on from players that did us well, but they're no longer a part of the scheme. And, I mean, that's always a difficult conversation to have. You know what I mean? Always a difficult conversation to have. Defensive ends gets really expensive. Yeah, they really do. And I mean, I've heard of people talking about like Clowney and stuff like that too. Like they're talking about Clowney. I mean, he could be cheap, I suppose, because he's been largely unproven for the majority of his career. Yo ho ho, Dan, it's your boy from San Antonio, Texas. Do you think another big name player would be 100% necessary? And so really, I think it's all about scheme fit, man, to be honest with you. I really don't think that a big name would be necessary. I think that a J.J. Watt would be sick. I mean, I think that a Von Miller would be sick. I think that a Chris Carson would be sick. But at the end of the day, I just hope that we can just make the right decision and maybe even some of our younger players can develop into a big name this year. So, I mean, that would be more than ideal. How do you pronounce Worcestershire sauce? And I say Worcestershire. Worcestershire. That's how my parents always said it. Dan, and so I know nicotine is tough to kick. I've been using snuff and chew, the cigarettes and vapes for 30 years. I'm weaning myself up now. Yeah, Richard, yo, man, it's tough, dude. It's tough. But I mean, I'm like straight up willpower. Straight up willpower, bro. Cold turkey, 3 days. Been working out twice a day, taking like 3 hot showers a day. I'm making it happen. Thanks for the support, though. Okay, Johnny Walker says Super Bowl, Najee Harris, J.J. Watt, and Edmonds kicks it up a couple notches. That would be sick. And do you think the Bills are trading up in the draft? Jack, no. If anything, the Bills are trading down in the draft. Finstock wants to know whether or not that the Bills are giving Allen a contract extension this year. Finstock, I hope not. I really, really hope not because we just simply don't have the money right now to be able to satisfy that. We have a lot of holes right now. We're trying to win a Super Bowl. So I think next year is going to be the time when we do that. Keith and Suzanne Blackburn. One last question, Dan. And are you a lawyer? We might be looking for one. Keith and Suzanne, I went to law school. But I am not a lawyer, so I am not a licensed attorney. Sorry. I wish I could help you, but best of luck in all of your legal endeavors. Hey, Dan, in your opinion, what is the toughest NFL stadium to play in the league? Love your channel. Alex P. Damn, bro. Probably Bill Stadium, to be honest with you, man. I think that our fans are ridiculous. I mean, like, we're full capacity, whether or not that we're 3-13 or 13-3. Close seconds, damn. I would say Seattle's up there. Seattle gets damn loud. I think Green Bay is probably pretty difficult to play into. Yeah, I would say those. Smash TF out of that like button, baby. Let's do it. We need a linebacker. Who should we get? Outlander, fantastic question. I mean, for all we know, maybe Matt Milano tests out free agency and he's like, you know what? I'll I'll take a little bit of a pay cut this year because I want to rank. That would be ideal. That would be great. If not, I say we hit the drafts or that linebacker from Washington. He's not quite as good as Milano, but he will be a free agent. He's really good in coverage. Not quite good. Like, not better than Milano in any other category, but in coverage, they're about the same. Or we end up going from the linebacker from Notre Dame, or we go from the linebacker in University of Missouri. Pardon me. Seattle. Oh, yeah. I definitely forgot about Arrowhead, for sure. I definitely forgot about Arrowhead. Chicago, Soldier Field. Okay, I could see that too. And then the Eagles. Yeah, just because the Eagles fans are, dude, they're crazy. They're absolutely insane. Insane people. There you go. Sick. Yeah, New Orleans, I could say that too. $6,700 fans only and too loud for the Colts offensive line. 3 flags straight. Yeah, I know, dude. That's insane. And so I wouldn't be surprised if Heisenberg White. Oh man, you're so funny. Collins too, obviously. What's up, Dan? What's up, bro? Bolton won't fall this far for us. I mean, some projections I've seen him going in the early second. So, I mean, we'll see what's going on. Phantom Rocky, I want football back. Me too, bro. I miss football more than anything in the face of the planet. It's insane. It really is. So if all free agency, and if you could have one, who are you choosing? Out of all of free agency, are we talking about what we can afford realistically? Damn. Or find a way. And so I've heard that NFL is supporting giving Super Bowl rings to famous YouTubers of winning teams. I mean, that would be sick for sure. That would be cool. Okay, Heisenberg White says, will you stream the draft? Of course. And so was anybody at my draft stream last year? And so my draft stream was a ball. And so we just all ended up getting super wasted and just watched the draft together. It's going down again. That's going down again. Okay, Bills fan 210. A beer question, Dan, and you have inspired me to drink a Labatt's Blue, even maybe a few. What is the taste, bro? I am a bud man myself. Dude, it's good, man. If you've ever had like a Pilsner ale, I would say it's a little like tastier, has a little bit more flavor than Bud Light, but it goes down easy. It goes down really easy. If say that you're looking for like a really smooth transition, go to Labatt Blue Lights. Go to Labatt Blue Light, not quite Bud Light. And who would you like to sign the most in free agency and why? Chris Carson, running back. Yes. Next question. But trust me, say that J.J. Watt was available and he wanted to come to Buffalo for sure, all day. No questions asked. Stan Dew Firebones was at my draft stream last year. It was a blast, trust me. Check it out. Oh, yeah, and so with Pepe Laugh says Marlon Mack would be interesting, $1 to $3 million a year. Yeah, that's for sure. I mean, last year he played 1 snap, got hurt, and he was out. He could be an interesting take. He really could. Yeah, and that way we just don't need to worry about a Travis Etienne or Najee Harris. In Big Dick Bean, we trust. That is absolutely facts, boys. Facts. But, hey, y'all, listen, I was going to keep the stream light tonight. I am actually in the middle of doing a video so I can drop for you guys tomorrow. So I have a lot of editing to do, but I just wanted to stop by. I wanted to say what's up. Keep in mind, I'm going to be doing a stream like this every Tuesday at 8 p.m., Dom Mafia Q&A. And, yeah, guys, I will be back with a video later on. Finsdoc. Thank you for the donation, my guy. Thank you so much. I really appreciate that. I miss you nervous drinking live streams. Oh yeah, dude, for sure. Well, like luckily football season's over because now I can, cleanse my liver a bit. It's been long overdue. So, but thank you guys. I appreciate y'all. Remember, Tuesdays 8 p.m. every single week. I will be here live streaming Q&A. We'll do our thing. Be on the lookout for a video that I'll be dropping soon, and see y'all later.